This is Ryan Schaefer with Japan American Society of Washington, D.C., and this is Japan in 3. Randy Yoshimura is Senior Vice President and General Manager at Sumitomo Corporation of the Americas, where he's the head of the Washington, D.C. office. Sumitomo is one of Japan's premier trading companies with investments across the United States and the globe. Randy Yoshimura is currently in quarantine, having just moved from his home in Tokyo to Washington, D.C. Our internet feed to Randy Yoshimura's hotel room in Washington, D.C. is a little bit choppy, so fair warning, there will be some video interruptions. Randy Yoshimura, thanks so much for joining us today.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Randy Yoshimura, why don't you tell me first where I'm speaking to you?
Okay. Well, I've just arrived in Washington 2 days ago because I'm in this mandatory 14-day quarantine, self-imposed quarantine. I'm in a hotel, and I'm situated in a hotel right across the street from Washington Circle.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Were people wearing masks, and
Yes.
how does mask usage compare to what you were seeing in Japan just a few days ago?
Well, in Japan, we've always used masks. It was, when we go to school, when we have to serve school lunches, it was mandatory to wear masks. So it's been part of our everyday life to have a mask, and it's like having a handkerchief. It's it's what you do, and especially lately because everybody's has had pollen allergy. We all wore masks during February, March, and maybe part of April. So you would see a lot of people in Japan, especially in Tokyo, wearing masks when they go outside, when they ride the commuter trains.
Does work today in Washington, D.C. feel any different? Are you teleworking in any case?
Yeah, I'm teleworking in any case. My company went into teleworking on March 2nd, and I think this is our 12th week of teleworking. I guess I'm one of the luckier ones because our work let us do telework. I mean, if you were in the service industry or if you were in the retail industry, and if you wanted to, you can. Our company owns many lines of businesses, and for example, we own a chain of supermarkets. We own a chain of like drugstores. Those lines of businesses you can't close, and you need employees there to run these shops. And there's no teleworking in those cases. But I'm part of corporate now, and my work lets us telework. So I guess I am one of the luckier ones.
You told me what the impact on your work has been. What's been the impact on the business? Yours, and I'd be particularly interested in subsidiaries, especially smaller ones.
For retail industries, because we have to stay open and because people did not go out to dine and to eat, people stayed at home and ate at home. So the sales turnover in places like or supermarkets or drugstores, they have gone up or sort of stayed at a certain level. It was stable. That was good. But when the large manufacturing companies like car manufacturers, we sell, for example, we sell auto parts or we sell steel sheet to auto companies to assemble into cars. And because the car manufacturers have to shut down, we weren't shipping any parts to auto companies. Those type of businesses, manufacturing type of businesses, they came to a standstill because of less or no people movement. The oil prices went down, right? And on top of the already existing glut of oil. So what that means is that our oil business, our oil drilling business, it has been impacted heavily by the current event. And I think we're only seeing the beginning, of
How would you say the average Japanese person, if you can characterize, is viewing the United States right now, or what are some of the prevailing views about what's happening in the U.S.?
well, because U.S. compared to Japan is a very large country. We understand that some parts are heavily affected and others are not. When we watch the news about U.S., you immediately get these shots from Manhattan or New York City. As you know, New York City is the most heavily affected. So if you don't know any better, you would think that the U.S. must be in a terrible shape. But also the politics is interesting because I think we're experiencing the same thing, and what I mean by that is in Japan, Abe administration is saying one thing, but each of the governors, like the Tokyo governor Koike-san, or there's a Osaka governor Yoshimura-san, whom I am not related to, by the way. Um, uh, but these I think the central government is being criticized by the media and by the people but each governor, they come out every evening, just like New York Governor Cuomo. They had televised, or they do it on television, or they do it on social media. But they talk 30 minutes, 1 hour every day. If if anything else, I think Corona has sort of um, brought forth this central government versus local government tension, if you will, and people trying to find out where the voice of the reason is. Who do I listen to? Who gives me better advice? What should I do? What should I not do?
Yeah, especially now that we live in a world where we have the ability to absorb information from different places, for better or for worse. Now that you're in Washington D.C., what do you most look forward to doing once the situation returns to relatively normal?
With or without work, I like to interface and like to talk to people. So I'm looking forward to making new friends and restarting old relationships.
Randy Yoshimura of Sumitomo Corporation, thank you so much for your time today. That's Japan in 3 from Japan America Society of Washington, D.C.